Since the dawn of civilization, plants and humans have coexisted and lived together in harmony. Flowers have ornamental, social and cultural values attributed to them, whereas greenery vegetables have also enriched the human diet, thereby keeping people fit and healthy through millennia. People, and specifically growers all over the world, propagate, cultivate and export flowers, fruits, vegetables and herbs to various international markets. Entrepreneurs of special skill, knowledge on the field and having sentimental attachments to production of horticulture produces have been growing in number in Ethiopia, thus filling the highlands and the plateaus of the country with unique varieties and high-valued produces. Certain natural factors make Ethiopia unique for growing of horticulture produces. It's endowed with rich soil structure, more than ample supply of surface and underground water, needless to say about its geographical and strategic location, which makes the country the most logical spot for the present and future supply source of horticulture produces to Europe and the Middle East countries. Ethiopia is also endowed with diverse agroecological zone with huge potential to produce broad range of products, which makes it the best possible spot to designate it as a kitchen garden of Europe and the Middle East. Due to its diverse genetic resources, there exist numerous indigenous plants, amongst which coffee arabica, flowers like kola, amaryllis and Kinnifophia lilies are only a few to mention. There are a lot of medicinal herbs and trees originated in Ethiopia. As a result of its rich biodiversity and genetic resources, a number of local and renowned international companies have found it easy to grow a wide range of horticultural crops for the export market.
I am a grower. My father was a grower and my grandfather was also a grower. Even my father-in-law is a grower. I grow fruit vegetables in Holland before. I produce them for the European market. I worked in Turkey and Albania. And now I find the final destination, this beautiful country, Ethiopia.
Fertile soil, adequate humidity and favorable temperature make all the growing a lot easier. Here and there, greenhouses are specially built for growing horticulture crops. These greenhouses employ state-of-the-art and automatically controlled irrigation, ventilation, water recycling, heaters, fans and fogger systems. With the help of such technology, flowers, cuttings and ornamental plants are grown in favorable atmosphere. Harvesting is always done in the early hours of the morning up to 10 a.m. and late afternoon after 4 p.m. to avoid heating and hence loss of quality. It's always carried out with great care by using delicate and caring hands so that the flowers are not harvested open or premature. No flower with pests, insects or other fungal diseases is allowed to leave the farm for the export market. After harvest, flower stems are immediately put into clean and sanitized buckets containing the right amount of cool and pure uncontaminated water, and when full, are taken to the cold storage facilities for pre-cooling. Such buckets are cleaned every day with disinfectant and refilled each day cold water pre-treated with bactericide. Pre-cooling rooms usually have temperatures less than 5 degrees Celsius. To prevent condensation, flowers are kept there for at least 4 hours, depending on the existing atmosphere. They adapt to the temperature of the grading hall, where they are next taken to. Quality check is what takes place in the grading hall, a place as airy as possible. Any damage to products, cut size, bud size and bunching are checked in this hall. Pesticide residue, any sign of disease and mechanical damage of flowers, leaves and the stem is checked and removed at this stage, and hence the pre-cut's quality is ensured. Here, flower stems are de-leafed or defoliated. Stems of same size are put together. Fast quality control takes place before bunching. Once again, a final quality check is performed and they are put in a cold room up to 2 to 3 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity in this room always falls between 70 to 80%. Products are then packed in boxes with holes to allow air movement before departure to the airport. Cold chain management is checked and ensured at various points after leaving the cold store facilities of the farm. A special task force comprising of stakeholders along the supply chain ascertains that each cold track has a properly functioning cooling facility and kept running all the way from the farm to the airport, so as to enable the flowers reach within the range of temperature set as standard. The task force monitors that the cool chain is kept at the desired level before it is unloaded at the Bole International Airport Cargo Terminal, where it undergoes further physiosanitary checks and maintains a smooth operation and maintenance of temperature until it enters the final cold store before being loaded on the cargo and liner services of the airline. It is from this airport that products are dispatched to the various marketplaces and where Ethiopian flowers have become favorites of many. Throughout history, flowers have been used to convey different subtle messages. They tell someone's love, express respect, are used to decorate weddings, banquets, funerals, and are given as gifts to people of different origin, age, and gender. Floriculture, the production and marketing of flora crops and greenery, is one major component of horticulture. The horticulture industry and the science of its cultivation covers a wide range of crops, including fruits, berries, vegetables, herbs, and ornamental plants in general. Ever since the change of government and the shift from the command economy to a more market-oriented one, Ethiopia has put in place an incentive policy framework which is very attractive in the world for local and foreign direct investment. Owing to the incentives and conducive investment environment, the horticulture export sector has made significant headway in the development arena, thus contributing its share to the country's economic growth and development.
We were actually one of the first to start, at least the first in roses from Holland. And there is a nice incentive package what the government has. But what is more important and what practically also works like that is that the support from the government in all matters is very nice.
Horticulture in Ethiopia is a natural process. Ethiopia is a predominantly agriculture producing country. It has a huge number of smallholder farms and a reasonably large number of large commercial farms. So it was not hard to look around and see what is the best opportunity to maximize return on investment and also to take advantage of the proximity of Ethiopia to the global markets and to take advantage of the incentives that the Ethiopian government gives for investment in horticulture and additionally the natural elements that are here: climate, the microclimate of the area, the soil, availability of water, and most importantly, a very plentiful supply of well-educated and available human resource.
To enhance and spearhead the development of the export horticulture sector, the Ethiopian Horticulture Development Agency (EHDA) was established in 2008. The agency provides one-window services to customers in the industry in terms of facilitation of suitable land, finance, essential investment inputs, market promotional and capacity building supports. The Ethiopian Horticulture Producers Exporters Association has been promoting and helping the industry and contributed a lot to the current status and level of achievements. It has also been supporting the industry by providing transit and forwarding services and provision of inputs to its member growers. Growers in Ethiopia, both domestic and foreign investors, work hand in hand with the agency and the association for the better utilization of resources, administrative and logistic arrangements, formulation of trainings and capacity building measures, and hence in the production and prompt delivery of quality producers to the various market destinations, thus carrying out individual and institutional responsibilities.